let's jump straight into the news, shall we? So first things first, Nijisanji has posted a cryptic tweet saying the sun approaches its zenith, which everybody is interpreting as a covert announcement of a new generation. And while I am very excited to see what Nijisanji has to offer, this feels like a great time to point out that Nijisanji already has 213 active livers. As excited as I am to see more VTubers, it does seem just a teensy bit extreme. Keep in mind that Luxium is less than a year old at this point. The next thing I'd like to cover is the fact that LaPlus Darkness has apparently been suffering from mental illness for some time and is going to take a break from streaming activities for the time being so that she can focus on her own mental health. So everybody go ahead and show LaPlus some love while she is gone so she can come back to a big warm welcome once she feels fit to continue. And this just in, Cover and Any Color, also known as Hololive and Nijisanji, are forming a cooperative to combat slander against their talents. Let's look into it. And a quick thank you to Chimada for finding the English version of this announcement. Much appreciated. Let's take a look. So it says here, thank you very much for your incredible support of the virtual livers and talents associated with both Any Color and Cover. They go on to describe how this anonymous defamation is impacting the mental health of their talents. So this could be related to LaPlus Darkness needing to take a break for her own mental health. Talents are legitimately getting harmed emotionally and mentally due to the constant stress of living in this environment. They intend to, quote, work vigorously to eradicate acts of defamation. To be specific, it is not just limited to defamation, but also infringement of privacy, infringement of goodwill, trolling, and attacks such as death threats and stalking. So these two companies are going to be sharing knowledge on how to execute countermeasures against this behavior. They will be taking legal action and structuring a system where they can work together with police and other companies. Now there's a bit here that I don't fully understand, so I'm going to be doing a little bit of speculating. It mentions how they operators that they call summary sites where information like this has been posted, and they're reaching a settlement with those operators to make sure that livers cannot be infringed. So if I'm interpreting this correctly, it sounds like they are actually in talks with social media sites such as Reddit, 4chan, and Twitter, so that these websites will be more actively moderating their platforms and removing this content. Now, I do want to specify that that is pure speculation, but it's the best I can come up with this awkward wording. It does feel a little Google Translate-y, so the grammar is a little bit off. The word choice is a little unclear. But ultimately, it does seem that they are very serious about cracking down on internet trolls. So yeah, let me know what you think of this new development down in the comments down below. And this is an interesting little tidbit. November was Twitch's worst month for viewership since the start of the pandemic. The wording there, "since the start of the pandemic," is very key, because keep in mind, Twitch only exploded during the pandemic, and now that we've more or less left that atmosphere, it's not surprising that Twitch's views is plummeting. So if I were you, I would ignore the conspiracies saying that Twitch is dying. It's just declining, and it's probably going to plateau to back where it was before the big pandemic boom. Also keep in mind that November is typically a slower month on the platform anyway. There's holidays to worry about like Thanksgiving and Christmas, etc. So I would ignore any narrative saying that Twitch is dying. This is a naturally occurring decline in views, but it's still interesting nonetheless that there is such a sharp plummet in viewership. The last thing I want to talk about isn't even news. I just think this is really cool. Somebody took some footage of soccer players and just rotoscoped Gawr Gura on top of it using some motion capture software, and I think that's kind of cool. Anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about today. Bye, guys.